rained. You can see my hair's floofy. That's both from the humidity and the fact that I've been wearing a beanie all day. So I thought I'd decide to try to film a video without wearing a beanie for once. So you're getting this into my weird dreads that are forming. Aside from that, let's see if I can get this done before it starts raining again. It's sunny right now, but it looked like there were clouds moving in. Something I wanted to touch on that seems to be never touched on is the amount of freedom you have as a person. I had a conversation earlier this week that really showed me this is something I need to talk about more. From what I'd noticed, human beings in general tend to limit themselves far beyond what they are capable of. I was having a conversation the other day and it went kind of something like this. One person was saying like, oh hey, let's not have this test today, it's not something I want to do. So of course, my obvious rebuttal is, then just don't do it. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. It's as simple as that. Then, their argument to this was, no, I have to do it. I'll get bad grades if I don't. And yeah, that is why you take it to begin with. And most people would just look at that and be like, oh, that's a little conversation, oh well. But me, of course, I'm looking way deeper into it. I'm glad I have my hand out, just ran into a spider web. But what this conversation highlighted for me is the amount that we limit ourselves. We don't realize the true capacity we have for the unlimited freedom that I don't want to say granted, that we just have inherently by being born into this world. We don't have to go by every single rule someone tells us to do. Of course, if you don't follow those rules, there are going to be consequences and your actions will be enforced. But just because there are consequences does not dictate the fact that you are incapable of doing that action to begin with. I feel as if so many people say that, oh, I can't do that, is because of this fear that they have. This fear that if they acknowledge their capacity to do something that they consider to be bad or just taboo in general, that they're forced to confront this idea that they have this unlimited capacity for freedom. And that's terrifying. That's terrifying to realize that you can do anything at any moment. One of my favorite little things to do to truly realize my power for this freedom is to be up, this isn't a high place, but to go up onto a high place. For an example, I'm about 5 feet or so up, but I have the capacity to jump off if I wanted to. I have the ability to fall off and go face first into that water right there. There's nothing stopping me. The only thing stopping me is my own conscious free will. And the idea of free will is mortifying. You don't have someone choosing your actions for you. This is why we set up these systems of government and just regulation. Well, some of it's for public health. I'm not gonna say government's all bad, but we have these systems so people do not need control. A lot of people don't want control. They'll say they want control and they want their own freedom and everything like that, but when you give it to them, they're mortified and they don't know what to do, which is the normal reaction to have when you realize that you are capable of doing anything that flows through your mind, for the most part, within physical limits. But once you are able to realize and accept that you have this unlimited, basically, freedom to do anything that comes to your mind, you're open to an entirely new world of possibility. You no longer have to follow the same exact path that's been followed by all of your ancestors, or people who have told you you need to go into this line and do this thing and follow this route if you want to succeed in life. It's not about this one single direction any longer. You're confronted with the joys of the entire universe and being able to experience that. You can't experience that if you're following someone else's footsteps. You're not able to carve your own path if someone has already been there before. The only way to find this ultimate freedom and pursue it in life is to create your own. You and solely you alone are the creator of your own destiny. You control the path you take. You control every single step you take in life. Your environment may not be your choice at all. You can just be thrust into a random environment. But what matters is what you do in that environment. Every single little step you take in that environment will dictate where you're going to be for the rest of your life. And that's no one's responsibility except yours and yours alone. It's completely up to you, but all I have to say is take your life in your own hands. Don't let someone dictate it for you. Don't let any authority force you into something that isn't you. Once you recognize your capacity for all of this freedom, you must then take on the responsibility of knowing you have the ability and capacity and the power to destroy. You have the capability to do evil, which is why so many people fear this freedom. People fear mistakes. People fear this responsibility that is inherently given to you due to your birth, basically. And there is no easy solution to this. There's no easy solution for recognizing your ability to destroy, to do harm, to create evil. The best that we can do is just try and do our best. That's all any of us are doing on this planet. I mean, there's not much else we can do besides just keep on growing with one another. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I guess the message for this all is just realize your capacity to just be free. We're all on this planet, and all we can really do is just try to coexist, just live with each other, and don't hold yourself to any of these constraints that you have just stuck on your head that aren't rooted in reality by any means. We're only here for so long. Just make your best out of the time you have. The best way I found to live is just get the most out of your experience here. I mean, this might be our only shot. Who's to say it is, who's to say it isn't? But don't take that risk. Just live the best you can now. Live it to its fullest. Coexist with one another. Love people. Help everyone grow. Treat everyone like plants. Just water them with love and let's all grow. Tyler, your hippie is showing. Just love, man. Just be free. Explore. Just life itself. Don't even have to get out in nature. Nature's cool. I mean, look at all this green backdrop I have. I don't even need a green screen for this. Just play with it. They're dead leaves. Those are part of these. It's all a huge cycle. I'm getting caught up in just how cool all of this is. All of this is so cool. We live in a giant web which is all connected together. We're just too stupid to realize it sometimes. We're too caught up in our own minds to just accept all of this. We have the ability to feel temperature. We can feel how quickly molecules are vibrating using our skin. It keeps us alive how quickly everything is moving around us, or how slow it's moving. We're currently orbiting a goddamn star. How is that not mind-blowing to people? Am I stuck alone in all of this? It's so weird. It'd be so cool to be able to share your mind with someone. Just not your thoughts. Like, I love this, being able to just share my thoughts and everything, but... Whoa! Dude! What's up, buddy? Oh. What's up, buddy pal? Hi, dude. It's starting to rain. Come on, bro. Oh, I'll let you go home. There's another one! You have a friend! Oh my god! A true love story. They live here! That's their home! They live in that. Dude! I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by bugs. I was in the middle of saying something, but... Whoa! Dude! I don't know why, bugs are so cool. Alright, they went back in home. But it's starting to rain out. As I was saying before I got distracted by the cool bugs, it'd be so cool to be able to share experiences beyond just this physical, like looking, hearing, being able to share the way someone processes information, being able to share the way that they feel about events, not beyond just speaking, being able to just feel life through them. So, I don't know. I don't even know what that was on about. Aside from that, I guess all I wanted to say is just realize how free you are in this universe. Realize you can do anything. Anything within physical limits. which sounds limiting. Your capacity to just, how many experiences you can have is just astronomical. Wow! So weird. Such a weird place to live. Planet Earth, population, trillions of beings. Everything's crazy now. You're free. You're free to explore it all. You are free to just exist in all of this beauty. We live because of this right here. You see this? This is called dirt. It keeps you alive. By the way, Colorado friends, I got accepted into Colorado State University. So, end of this video. If you would like to meet up someday, please contact me. I would love to be able to get to know people who actually watch this stuff. Until then, I love you. And live the best life you are capable of. Until then, everyone, bye.